Welcome back to World in Conflict. One last fight, the final mission of the campaign. We've returned to Seattle.
Thompson residence. Martha Thompson speaking.
Mom?
Michael, is that you? Where are you? How are you?
Listen, Mom, we don't have much time. This is my fourth try. We might get cut off at any second.
I thought the phones didn't work since the attack.
They do sometimes. Mom, listen. You have to get out of Seattle.
How, Michael? Soldiers on the streets? There's a curfew after 5, and they shoot anyone who breaks it. They shot at Mrs. Flanagan, and all she was doing was...
Not now, Mom. You have to get out. I don't care how. Maybe you could sneak through the sewers or something.
Good God, through the sewers? This is my home, Michael, and I'm not leaving it for those Russian pigs to loot. If your father was alive, he'd say the same thing.
Mom, the president has ordered that if...
What? Michael, I can't hear you.
If we fail... Damn it, just try to get out, Mom.
No, Michael, you won't fail, whatever it is. And I'm going to stay here until this thing is over and done with.
Mom! Damn it.
Alright then.
We returned to the outskirts of Seattle where the final assault group was being assembled. The colonel reassumed command. The orders to retake the city no matter the cost. We all knew the price of failure. And so, early on a Monday morning with artillery rumbling in the distance, the attack was launched. Even with our reinforcements, we were way under strength. But what we lacked in manpower, we made up for in determination. We managed to force the breach pretty quickly, and the colonel led us through it into the center of town, near the main Soviet base. As usual, we found ourselves behind enemy lines, overextended, and without reserves. And when the colonel finally called us together for a final briefing, Major Webb took me aside. He might have led us too far this time, Parker, he said. Just be careful, okay?
Alright. Final briefing.
Wilkins' battalion is coming at them from the east, while we press on from here.
Sir, this seems pretty ambitious. How much time do we have?
Not enough. The Chinese aren't very far out. We've only got one shot at this.
I understand, Colonel. But if we tried a flanking movement...
Don't you think I've looked at all the alternatives? I've done nothing but that. This is the only way.
But sir, they'll expect
Enough,
us...
Major. You have both been informed of the battle plan. I expect you to do your utmost to execute it.
Sir...
Dismiss. Gentlemen,
Okay then.
we have to drive Ivan back into the ocean before it's too late. Wilkins has been held up by stiff opposition, so everything depends on us.
Colonel, we're deep inside enemy territory. We have to stay cautious or we'll be completely cut off.
The time for caution is past, Major. If we don't break the Soviet occupation within the hour, we'll be forced to retreat, and Seattle will be lost.
Okay.
Colonel,
I'm going to bring in
inside enemy territory. We have to
whole
stay cautious or we'll be completely
bunch
cut off.
of
The
tanks
time for caution is past,
right
Major.
here
If we don't break the Soviet
to get
occupation within
started,
the
although
hour,
I
we'll be
think I'm
forced to
actually going
retreat,
to
and
pick
Seattle will be lost.
an artillery platform
I
as well,
understand, sir.
to begin
I'm
with.
just saying. Be careful, Parker.
So just a bunch of US heavy
The
tanks.
captain knows perfectly well when to be audacious and when to be careful, Major. Now get on with the
And
attack,
we
both of
are
you.
going to have
Parker, first we need to
resistance
secure
right
the
there.
immediate surroundings. You take out that guard post while Webb sets up a perimeter around the diner.
We could use more artillery though.
Maybe we should wait for Wilkins, sir.
Alright, so I'm going to position this artillery vehicle right here.
Damn it, Major! What part of my briefing didn't you get? We don't have time to fool around. We don't have time to wait for Wilkins. Understood?
Yes, sir.
There is going to be a lot of people dying over here, unfortunately. expected. All right.
Starting to move. Moving out. Moving is ordered. Yes, sir. Slow target acquired. Abrams here. Look out. Firing at hostiles. Shoot that.
That should be enough.
Heavy on driving school. Travel. Go. Waiting command. Your order. Target. Heavy tracks are kicking up.
Well done, Captain.
All right. Fall back.
Now proceed. Wait, Parker, we need you back at the diner at once. Looks like Ivan is gearing up for an attack.
Indeed.
Ivan's attack is underway. They will surround us if we can't fight them off. Get to it, Captain.
Unit standing by, ready to fire. Yes, sir. Target received.
Ready to go. Mama holding, give us some orders. Away target high, let's mechanics are on the way. What the heck is going on outside? Enemy targeted. Heavy on one. Holding, these mechanics are on the way.
Okay. Let's call in some heavy air defense. Well, that's artillery. We're holding. I think there's going to be some attack helicopters, that's why I called air defense. Turn them around. Come on. That is just...
This is Eagle 6. The battalion CP is safe. Good job, everyone.
Sir, we move southwest towards the harbor. We could approach the main base from there and cut off the Soviet retreat at the same time.
Good call, Webb. Parker, your company has the point. Lead us to the harbor. Eagle 6 out. Heads
Very
up,
well,
Parker.
Colonel.
Enemy choppers inbound on your position.
Alright, enemy choppers destroyed. Keep it up, Parker. Ivan is hurting.
Russians have been busy. This city is in ruins.
I believe we're as much to blame as them, Major. The Air Force has been flying sorties day and night since the invasion began.
This is Zulu Niner. Coordinates locked down, shells on the way.
Those ships are a problem, Colonel.
He's right, Parker. Do what you can to sink those destroyers. Their cannons and missiles will harass us until we're rid of them.
What the heck is going on over there? Alright, let's get them fixed up.
Alright, clear the
One enemy target.
location.
Target defeated.
That's gonna be one ship. I think it's a Salvo Mini.
One ship sunk! Give it to him, Parker!
Let's start those mechanics are on the way. Alright, let's get a push it, sir.
He's heading for that position.
Spinning those tracks, heading to coordinates.
We're ready with our AA missiles. Leaving for coordinates.
We need orders.
Direct hit on that chopper.
Heavy armor, blitzing the enemy. Hurry up. Roll mechanics are on the way.
Wilco, Iceman heading out with cluster. Moving to the coordinates. Give us your orders.
The second Soviet ship is headed to the bottom. Well done, Parker.
This is Eagle 6. I'm glad to see Ivan meeting up with Davy Jones, Parker. Excellent job.
Make sure target area into dust.
What now, sir? Rolling into shoot to fire. Heavy tracks are kicking up dead. Spinning those tracks, heading to coordinates. Your mechanics are up. Recovery vehicle heading out, sir. Waiting, rolling into combat. Heavy armor taking out the enemy. Driving to fire. Waiting, rolling.
Parker, what's your situation? I want you on the move and attacking.
We're working on it, Colonel.
This is Eagle 6. We've cleared the major part of the route to the harbor. Everyone funnel into the attack.
Keep going, Parker. You know what's at stake here.
Fire mission received. Zulu Niner out.
Heading to coordinates.
Temporel here. Push it harder. A perfect artillery hit. Need those coordinates coming.
Moving.
Reporting minimum damage to target area. Over.
Okay. So we do have that house over there.
This is Eagle 6. The harbor route is cleared. I repeat, the harbor route is cleared.
All right, let me change my drop zone.
We need to get away.
Now, secure that harbor. We have to make sure Ivan doesn't hit us in the back when we move on. Latest word is that the Chinese just cleared our island defenses. They took some losses, but they haven't turned around.
When can you call off the strike, Colonel?
When we've destroyed the Soviet main base, High Command won't accept anything less. As long as there's an organized Soviet presence in Seattle, the Chinese will be able to land their troops here unopposed.
But what if we get rid of the Russians and they try to invade anyway?
They won't, Major. For all their strength and manpower, they don't have the equipment to make an amphibious assault. Their only option is to land troops using the Seattle harbor. If they try that with us holding the city, they'll be slaughtered, and they know it.
Understood, Colonel. How much time do we have left?
Almost none.
Okay.
Target area are annihilated.
All right.
Webb here. The Russians are using choppers to airlift units into the battle zone.
Parker, you deal with them. Use whatever anti-air defenses you have and clear the air of those choppers. Eagle 6 out.
Heading to coordinates. Hostiles, combat initiated. Heavy edge moving out. You're rolling it down. Get out now. Repair vehicle. Let's start those repairs.
AA unit available. Move with road leaving. Okay.
Your orders. Hurry up.
We have half an hour, gentlemen. The Chinese have entered Puget Sound and are now being engaged by our ASM emplacements on the islands. But that won't stop them.
Half an hour until we have to retreat?
Half an hour until detonation, Captain.
Detonation? But how will we get away in time?
We won't, James. We either free Seattle or perish here. Retreat was never an option.
But I thought... Okay. If that's the way it is. Come on, Parker. We can do this. We have to do this.
Awaiting command. All down, incoming. Yes, we're available. Mechanics are on the way.
Copy that. Engaging enemy birds in the hot zone.
Hostile vehicle wrecked. Enemy down.
One bird down. Yeah! Crash and burn, baby! Keep it up, Parker!
Heavy armor got a locked target.
Copy that. Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
Yes, rolling into combat. Going to push it, sir. Rolling around. Well, now, we're rolling, sir. Moving as a rolling. Departing. Our tracks are moving.
We'll soon be rid of them for good, Parker.
Alright, let's get him fixed up. Awaiting.
Those airlifts just keep coming in and I can't do a damn thing about it. Can you help out, Parker? That infantry is making a mess of my rear guard. The sky is clear. Thanks a lot, Parker.
Eagle 6 here. I shouldn't have to remind you people that time is precious. Get a move on, Parker.
Zulu Niner, we copy. Firing for effect. Over.
We are moving his order. Commence rollings. Let's fix him up right now.
Perfect artillery hit. Keep those coordinates coming.
Moving out.
We come driving to the
Yes, sir.
coordinates.
Moving his order. Rolling. We are ready to roll. Heavy tracks. Moving out. Where is combat red tracks?
Target area into dust. What are you leaving? Portal pushing harder. Gonna set up this AA battle blocking and engaging. Chaparral gun here. This is Zulu Niner. Coordinates locked down. Shells on the way. Target area annihilated. We lost the unit.
Spinning those tracks. Going to put rolling. Alright, let's get them fixed up. Heavy on moving. Now ready to roll. Commencing field repairs on the way.
Give us your push it harder.
On the way. Mechanics, so let's start those mechanics. Alright, let's get them fixed up. Armor holding. Give us some orders. Spinning those tracks. Good shot. Keep it up. Armor ready. Let's fix him up right now.
Need some. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay.
Armored rolling, sir.
Zulu Niner, we copy. Firing for effect.
Moving his order.
Anti-air. Heading for that
Armored
position.
hostiles target. Affirmative. Heat it is.
Roger. Close air support. Bringing in the goods.
They've got one of your
Zero
units.
damage to hostiles in the target area.
Heavy armor hold departing.
We'll go. Firing received. Artillery barrage inbound.
Commencing
Damage
repairs.
coordinates located yesterday.
Sir, have we heard anything more from Wilkin?
Last I heard, they were still moving through the suburbs. He might have chosen to pull back, though.
And we'll stay here until the end?
That's right, Major, but it won't come to that. If I didn't think we had a fighting chance, we wouldn't be here.
I'm with you, Colonel. It's just, I think you should have consulted with us first.
You're right, Major. I understand that now.
I've said my piece, Colonel. Now let's retake this damn city.
Heavy edge moving and commencing repairs. What the heck is going on? Go! Target overrun. Just moving out. Abrams here. What now, sir? Armor rolling, sir. They got orders. Alright, let's get them fixed up. Aim track department. Armor ready. We are ready to tracks are moving. Awaiting command. Pop me a smoke screen.
This is Zulu Niner. Coordinates locked down. Shells on the way. Roger. I have lock on the bogey.
Heavy armor driving to coordinates.
Enemy units in the target area are destroyed.
Armor holding. Give us some orders. Enemy infantry attack. On the way.
Combat air patrol complete. Cougar out.
Armor's combat ready. Unit killed. Abrams won't get sir. Armor ready. Let's start those repairs. Heavy attack. Your order. That's clear. Heading to coordinates. Armor fire back. Hurry up. Awaiting. Heading to Abram. Go. Kill confirmed. Hurry up. Heat loaded. We need rolling into combat.
Roger that. Delivering a range of shells to target coordinates.
On the lock. Engage. Target run.
Enemy units in target area got hit hard.
Enemy driving to coordinates. Armor tracks are moved. Rolling departed. moving as ordered. Driving to coordinates. Move to that perimeter. Armor moving as ordered. Armor ready. Rolling, sir.
Yeah, so once you do this, the insane spawning over here stops.
Abrams warmed up, sir. Armor's ready to get moving out.
So what happens now? Well, we bombard the crap out of the Soviet base, that's what we do. Plenty of time.
The harbor is ours and Ivan has been cut off. Now we go for the heart.
Tracks are rolling. Heavy and tracks on me, sir.
That base will be well defended, Colonel.
Yeah.
I have no doubt of that, Major. Parker, you'll attack from the waterfront. Webb, you will hold your ground and protect his back. Understood?
Yes, sir. I got you covered, Parker. Get on with it.
And Parker, Ivan will have his most elite units protecting that base. Take that into account when you attack.
Driving to coordinates. Target acquired. Moving out. Hurry, moving into combat. Armor rolling around.
Alright, we're gonna need to destroy a lot of the buildings inside before we advance.
Push it. All right, let's get it fixed up. Going to push it, sir. Hostile target defeated. Abrams here. One out. Abrams driving to coordinates.
Webb, report.
This is Webb. They're coming at us hard, but we're holding. I'd feel better if Parker and his people were inside that base, though.
You heard the Major, Parker. If we don't destroy that base soon, it'll be too late.
Waiting command. Heavy armor. Moving
Ah,
out.
damn that tower.
Field repairs on the way, sir. We are ready to rumble, sir. Gonna burn a lot of our tracks are moving. Armor moving out. Armor rolling into combat. Engage.
This is Eagle 6. We only have 20 minutes left. Get a goddamn move on.
Driving to coordinates. Moving as ordered.
Ah, shit.
Repair vehicle. Spinning those tracks. Going
Alright.
rolling, sir. Moving as ordered. Heavy.
Let's get inside the lion's den.
Leave it rolling.
There's that tower still
Driving to
left.
coordinates. Tracks are moving. Tracks are moving.
And this one.
Moving is ordered. Gonna burn a lot of our fuel. Roll leaving. Yes, moving as ordered. Out targeted. Tracks are moving. You're going to push it, sir. Armor tracks are moving. Moving as ordered.
You've entered the lion's den, Parker. Clear those Russians out and finish it. Eagle 6 out.
Armor driving to coordinates. Rolling around. Shoot that target. Don't be mechanics are on the way. Going to push it, sir. Rolling into combat. Rolling out. All right, let's get it fixed up. Combat. Heading to coordinates. Got one of your units. Abrams here. One now. Engage the target. What the heck is going on?
Alright, I need a repair vehicle.
We're polishing the target. Armor moving as orders, ready to go. Yes, sir. Armor available. Enemy neutralized. Moving on. Let's fire. Engage. What now, sir?
Artillery barrage in full effect.
Heading to coordinates. Awaiting. Rolling around. Armor holding. What going to push it, sir? Main driving to coordinates. We moving is ordered. Heavy driving to tracks are moving.
Okay. Come on, give me that repair vehicle.
Move commencing. Let's fix him up right now. Main guns primed and ship driving to coordinates. Moving as ordered. Tracks are moving. Heavy engineers rolling, sir. Commencing repairs. Field repairs on the way. Repair vehicle. Rolling, sir. Let's fix him up right now. Field repairs on the way, sir. Let's fix him up right now. Warmed up, sir.
Okay. Can I get another tank?
Recovery vehicle commencing repairs. Yes, sir. We are ready to rumble, sir. Yes, sir. Slow. Field repairs on the way. Let's fix him up right now. Moving as driving to coordinate. Gonna burn a lot of our fuel. Armor is combat. Field repairs on the way, sir. Yes, sir. Heavy troop departing. Armor track departing. Armor moving as ordered. Moving as ordered. Main drive departing. Commencing repairs. Waiting. Spinning those tracks.
Shit. Fall back, fall back, fall back.
Copy that. Heavy artillery barrage inbound.
Parker! Ivan is pushing forward. Fight them back and retake that position.
We've got casualties.
I did not think they were gonna. They had more towers left. That's gonna be a problem. All right, that should be it.
This is Eagle 6. Colonel Wilkins just called in. We've delivered a decisive blow. The nuclear strike has been called off. The remaining Soviet forces are falling apart, and the Air Force is sinking their remaining ships in the harbor. Rally on me, and we'll see about organizing the mop-up. Well done, everyone. Eagle 6 out.
Well, that's a victory.
This is Ghost Rider. We have the target in sight. Heel left and arm your CBUs.
The day is ours and Seattle is secure. Well done. Well done indeed. Webb, you're in charge of the mop-up. There will be some who won't surrender. And I want casualty reports from both of you.
Sir, we should all...
Get him, medic! Hang on, James. You're gonna be all right. I should thank you, by the way.
For what, Colonel?
For questioning my judgment when it needed to be questioned.
Don't worry about it, sir. Don't worry.
Where the hell is that medic?
God damn them all to hell. They're counterattacking. Parker, gather your company. We'll make our stand here at the Space Needle.
All right then.
Wilkins has broken through and he's on his way, Parker. But Ivan must be jamming our radios because I'm having a hard time getting through to the Air Force. We might lose contact with them any minute and be cut off. Call in what reinforcements you can before it's too late. And Parker, take command of Major Webb's men. Make him proud.
Heavy moving out. Field repairs on the way, sir.
Artillery is available. Rolling out. Moving, sir. Moving into position. Chaparilka heading for that position.
Alright, do I have a position for this thing?
Heading for that position. Moving the heavy.
Maybe there?
Moving out, armor ready. Tracks are moving. We are ready to rumble, sir. Move to that. Moving as ordered. Armor rolling, sir. Rolling, sir. Repair vehicle moving. Leaving. Armor moving out.
Heavy artillery. What's your orders, sir?
Armor, we consider it done, sir. Take moving out. Armor is combat ready. Move to that for commencing repair. Commencing repairs. Armor is combat ready. Moving out. Tracks on. Moving out. Tracks on. Is ready to go.
Parker, I've lost contact with the Air Force, and that means no more reinforcements. We're on our own. Eagle 6 out.
Final showdown.
Main guns primed and shells are in place. We are ready to rumble,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Artillery is ready.
Heavy armor here. Where do you want us?
We cover the sky. Yes, sir. Artillery's ready. Target confirmed. Fire. Firing at coordinates. Roger that. Delivering a rain of shells at target coordinates. Artillery strike anywhere, sir. Artillery, sir. Fire. Artillery barrage in for full effect.
Mechanic going to push it, sir. Heading to coordinates.
Understood. Coordinates received. Artillery fire.
Malashenko has arrived.
Unit killed.
Those coordinates were updated last week. Over. Target destroyed as intended.
Mechanics are on the way.
Move out. Jack, moving. Anti-air here, sir.
It might be the only location which is actually safe.
Give us some orders.
Copy. Firing for effect. Zulu 9 are out. Copy that. Heavy artillery barrage inbound. Yes, sir. Moving.
This is it, Parker. We stand here, or we die.
Tracking that bird. Firing area has been turned to dust. Moving up. Artillery barrage in for full effect. Chaparral to the coordinates.
Going to push it, sir.
Or holding.
Copy. Zulu 9 are firing orders. Copy that. This is Zulu 9 are motor strike. Air missiles are very active. Enemy units to target coordinates are dead.
Lost field.
Will go. Fire mission received. Artillery barrage inbound. Order strike in for full effect. Fire out. Enemy units to target area got hit hard. Target area has been turned to dust. Moving on. We are targeted. Set up a heavy fire support. Yes, sir. Target received. Yes, sir. Target confirmed. Fire. Artillery barrage turned to target area into dust.
They've got one of your units.
This is Zulu 9er. Coordinates locked down. Shells on the way.
Show the Russian bastards what they're up against. Surrender is not an option.
Leaving for coordinates. Fire mission executed. Out. Fire mission received. Putting rounds on target. Zulu 9 are out.
Heavy armor here. On the way. We need them heading to coordinates.
Heavy artillery. Confirm, sir. Fire. Artillery is about fire at coordinates. Enemy units at target coordinates are dead. Target coordinates hit.
Unit
Reporting
killed.
high enemy casualties.
So how is it looking, Colonel?
Target received. Our support. Yes, sir. Target received. Target area has been turned to dust. Moving up. Copy that. Fire mission received.
Could use some reinforcements right now.
Spinning those hot smoke.
Heavy artillery. Affirmative, sir. Fire.
Eagle 6 here. I've re-established contact with the Air Force, and they're standing by. Bring in what reinforcements you need, Parker.
Wilco, Iceman heading out with cluster bombs.
Parker, Ivan is pushing forward. Fight them back and retake that position.
Enemy units in the target area are neutralized.
conscious, but he's lost a lot of blood. Where the hell is Wilkins?
Got casualties.
Wilkins better get here soon, or Webb won't make it.
Fuck Webb. We won't make it.
Artillery here, fire. Unit stand target loading.
We lost a unit.
Alright.
Give it to him, Parker. All units fire at will. Retake that position before Ivan fortifies, Parker, or we'll lose all we fought for here.
Ranger here. My mom's in for falling back. Wilco, this is Angel. Daisy Cutter primed and on the way.
This is Yankee 6. We're coming up on your left. Keep those Russians busy and we'll hit them from behind. Over.
And that was none too soon, Wilkins.
Angel here. Enemy units in target area are no more.
Just keep those Russians occupied, Sawyer, and this will be over in no time.
We're gonna do just that. Parker, move into the attack. It's time for some payback. Eagle 6 out.
Artillery here firing at coordinates. Need our support.
They got one of your units.
Where are you at, Wilkins?
Ranger here. I'm in the pipe, armed and ready.
They've got one of your units.
Artillery strike anywhere, sir. Enemy units in target area.
This is Eagle 6.
That-
That was the last of them. I need a medevac for one of my officers. He's been wounded in the shoulder.
Roger that. I'll send one of my ambulances.
Thank you, Colonel. Well, Parker, we actually did it. Seattle is safe, and HQ says the Chinese fleet is turning around. The war isn't over, but at least our homeland is secure once more. And it's due in no small part to you, Parker. I'm proud to have served with you. Eagle 6 out.
Thanks, man. So, is it over?
Pretty much. They're rounding up the final stragglers now.
So, I guess we did it, huh?
I guess we did. Hey, so you finally got that thing working?
Yeah, I finally found some batteries. You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Had to cancel that because copyright, you know. Victory. The Congressional Medal of Honor. How long did that take? 42 minutes. Pretty long, but 439 units killed. Those carpet bombings at the end were crazy. Anyway. Best Tactical Aid Critical Strike 21 Airstrike. Indeed. Stay tuned for more games, boys and girls. This was fun. I kind of wish it was remastered, but not just in terms of graphics, but also improving, fixing some of the mission balancing, design, etc. There are things that could be improved, and that's the difference between cheap remaster and a good one, like Age of Empires is a good remaster. Age of Mythology minus voice acting, also. But it's because of those kind of changes in gameplay. I mean, heck, they added a new difficulty for that. Anyway, Costin's